Let's go. Let's go. We're late. Oh, hi guys. Hey, Pastor Chad here. Welcome to our Important As devotional series this week. Not going anywhere yet, but just a reminder. That's words I say a lot to my family. Hey, let's go. Hey, we're late. Let's get going. Let's hurry up. We want to get there. And I want to talk to you about that a bit today in our spiritual life as well. You see, a full schedule is not a bad thing. Being busy at times, not a bad thing. But at times, we can change from being busy to living a life in a hurry. A full schedule can make it feel like you're doing a lot of good things, but it's constantly at times begin to run your life and make you feel like in the NFL you're in a hurry up offense. You're in the 2-minute drill at all times, where you just can't find that time to relax, to enjoy life, because you're always in a state of hurry. Living in a perpetual state of hurry has negative consequences when it comes to cultivating a vibrant relationship in Christ or with God. Think about any of those things: planting something, growing something. The other day I looked at my backyard and I still have 2 holes that I've dug 10 years ago so I could plant some trees in my yard. And I remember someone had tried to sell me some smaller trees, and I didn't want a smaller tree because I didn't want to wait for them to grow. I wanted to get there. I wanted to look at now, and so I wanted to buy bigger trees. That was 10 years ago. I bought 1 small tree just because a friend of mine asked if I could be a part of a fundraiser, and I did. And that small tree I've now trimmed twice because it's too big. If I would just given it time and not have been such a hurry, I would have had a backyard full of nice, huge, luscious trees that would be giving me shade all day. But currently I still have 2 holes. I think I'll learn one of these days. You know, we live life like that a lot. One of the foremost thinkers over the last few decades, his name is Dallas Willard, a person I like to read a lot and glean from. And I would challenge you, if you don't know what to read nowadays and you have some time and maybe taking some big words in, he's a great theologian, philosopher. But Dallas Willard has some great books about the disciplines in our life and living with Christ and how to be able to live a life in his presence. And he made a comment one time when someone asked him about the spiritual life and how to make it vibrant and full. And he said this: hurry is the greatest enemy of the spiritual life in our day. Hurry is the greatest enemy in our spiritual life today. And then he went on to say, you must ruthlessly eliminate hurry in your life. Are you like me? Do you get in your car and immediately try to get somewhere and hurry up and always have that on your constant mind of, I gotta get there, I'm late? Is it a state of busyness or a state of hurry? Is your soul in a state of hurry? There's a difference between hurry and being busy. John Ortberg, a writer who is very connected with Dallas Willard, explaining this one time, said, Jesus was often busy, but he was never in a hurry. Hurry is a soul thing. Hurry is an inner condition, a condition of the soul. Hurry is preoccupied with myself, my life. I am unable to be fully present with people, with God. And I miss what God has for me because I always am in a state of seeing what I need to get to next. I want us to begin to practice, maybe, or think through this life of hurry. There's a psalm that I want to read you as well, that you know really well. Probably it's Psalm 23. And I want you to listen to the words and listen to the unhurriedness of these words. Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not be in want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He makes me lie down. He leads me between to quiet waters. He slows my soul down. I want you to practice some things in the months to come. Maybe it's going to be hard in the pandemic day, but you'd think with all this extra time we might have that we wouldn't be in a hurry. So a question I want to ask you is your soul still in a hurry even though we might have extra time? And if so, why? Why would my soul still be rushed? Because maybe it's not about being busy. Maybe it's not having a full schedule. Maybe inside my soul and my inner self, I'm in a state of hurry, in a state of not trusting that God is enough. and always trying to make something more for myself. In a book I read once that talked about this hurriedness, it challenged me. Again, this would be harder right now, but it was a week. It said, for a week, try to do these things. I'm not telling you to go put yourself in harm's way, especially in the grocery store. But one of the things was, when you go to the grocery store, it said, pick the line that is the longest. And don't play the game of, is that person going to beat me? And maybe you're not that way, but that's how I at times shop, going, what is the best line? What is the best one as I pull in the gas station? Who's going to move first? Or when I'm driving down to LA. Maybe you'd practice going when you get in a traffic jam, go in the lane that is going to go the slowest, and see what happens to your soul. See what happens to your inner self. And can we get to a spot where maybe we can be content, not in a hurry, and see what God has, to be present, not just before God, which is an amazing thing, but to be present in front of others. What would that change in our world when we could hear people and be completely present and not be in a state of hurry? God bless you today, and I hope you can take some of these practices and think it through today.